Greetings, greetings, beautiful people, and welcome to the first Movement Medicine Morsel of 2021. We're celebrating this new year with a new format, so it's going to be Monday to Friday, 7 short and sweet minutes for whatever the theme is of that day. And today our theme is hips. So I'm going to invite you to start seated, and there will be an opportunity to do a variation standing. So let's get to it. So I also came to me this morning that a nice way to think of these short sessions is we're going to spend 7 minutes smiling into various parts of our body. And this is a wonderful medicine because smiling changes everything in our hormonal system, in the way we relate to parts of our body. So let's try it out. First, let's feel our feet. How are our feet connecting to the ground? How are our sit bones connecting to the chair? And how is the crown of the head rising up and touching the sky? We want to have this feeling of elongation. And let's relax and settle into our breath. So let's inhale our shoulders up. Exhale, melting tension. Inhale, bringing in calmness, more oxygen. Releasing tension. And one more. And And now let's rest our hands on our belly, because breath is the main tool that gets all of this connected, and breathing into our belly. Inhaling to feel the belly swell, exhaling to feel it sleeken. And now let's start to bring this breath energetically and imaginally into our hips. So you can keep your hands on your belly, or take your hands to the sides of your hips. And as you inhale, imagine smiling. And smile a little bit. Just a soft smile is enough, sending a sense of welcome, appreciation, and love into your unique and beautiful hips. If there are body parts that you don't like, and we all have those, but we usually keep them secret, smiling and appreciating that body part can be a big medicine right there. So we're sending love into our hips, into our pelvis. And we're going to start to do some little movements that coordinate with this smiling and goodwill, and also with our breathing. I'm going to move back just a little bit, and I'll turn sideways. And these movements can be very small. You want them to be comfortable for you and meaningful. So we maintain our long spine. And on the exhale, let's tip the waistline back. And on the inhale, tip the small of the waist forwards. So you'll feel your pelvis rocking back on the exhale and rocking forwards on the inhale. And let this feel absolutely buttery and delicious. Your movements can be even smaller than what I'm showing. I just want to show something that is visible to inspire you. Or maybe you start to warm up and the rocking today wants to be a little bit bigger, but at all times comfortable. Because the energy with which we do something is also the energy we're placing in our bodies. So now we've done a little bit of forward and back rocking. Now we're going to do a little bit of side to side. So you can rock more weight onto one sit bone and then exchange. What you can also do when you rock the weight, so just shift the weight from one sit bone to the other, letting the rest of your spine move. But if you like, you can also lift the sit bone and the hip up into the armpit and put it down. So we can inhale when one hip comes up, exhale when it comes down. Inhale up, exhale down. And you're doing this at a comfortable size and rate for yourself. Or maybe yours are not lifting off the seat, they're just shifting. So whatever you're doing is comfortable, it's sweet, you're smiling, and you're breathing. Okay, now we're going to put all of these together in a circle. So let's rock the pelvis back, shift to one side, roll it through the front, other side, and we're making a circle and we're enjoying it. Our breath is smooth and calm. A soft smile on the lips elevates and shifts everything. And you're taking your sweet time. Let's go a few times in the other direction. Maybe you even want to push down a little bit with your feet at certain points during the circle. Okay, now if you want to continue in the chair, you can just continue playing with all of these things and letting them blossom within you. And if you want to come and stand up with me, we're going to do a variation that is standing up. You could even be creative and translate this into the sitting position. So we'll step our feet open a little bit wider, and we want to feel our feet and the crown of our head, so we're tall, but we keep the knees bent a little bit. And a little movement with the hands. The heels of the hands turn one way, then they turn around and press the other way. Now have the heels of your hands in front of your hips. And as the hands go one way, the hips sway. And they sway the other way. And this exercise has the magic in it that it doesn't need really a lot of explanation, which is great. So we're just doing essentially what becomes a little figure eight. The heels of the hands and each hip have a little flow together. Okay. And let your knees and ankles and feet be relaxed. Continue to hold your head high. And one last little variation, if you like, you don't have to, is to start carrying those swaying hands up in front of you. If your shoulders don't want the hands to go higher than the shoulders, keep them low. But if there's anybody here who wants to take this wave up into the sky, you can do that. And remember, today's focus is the hips. So if you want to just keep your hands on your hips and let your hips figure out how they want to do this, it's their day today. And let's bring this to a gentle close. Feet come closer together, whether you're standing or you're seated. Exhale, the palms connect to the ground. Inhale, we open up and we embrace the sky. And exhale, we bring our hands down to the heart. And we take a moment to smile into our beautiful hearts and wake up the loving kindness within for ourselves and all others. And on the next exhalation, we slide our hands down to cradle our belly and remember our beautiful hips. And we settle the breath deep in our lower bodies. And notice how you feel. This month we're going to have short sessions. A lot of us are busy, but there's a lot of shift and difference that can happen in a small, focused, sweet time where we create some self-care time. So that's it for today. Thank you, beautiful people, for joining in. Drop me a line. Tell me if you like short and sweet. And remember, smiling changes everything in our chemistry and physiology. Bye for now.